you all are doing well. We thought we would just pull some cards, see what's up in the collective energies and what signs pop up. But if you need a little pick-me-up or a little bit of encouragement or affirming, then this reading might be for you. If you're unfamiliar with me, I am Janina Asiedu, a Ghanaian ancestral ritualist, herbalist, and artist based in Tamaki, Makaurau. If you want to book ritual with us or get some art, our website is on the screen. Light, high frequency, truth, just and peace only. What guidance, information do you have for us, the collective, at this time? What encouragement, affirmations you have for us, the collective, at this time? Just pull one more. I was seeing or hearing them say have patience, so it's important for us to have patience at this time in whatever area we're requiring it. So maybe there's like an activity that we can do that will help us like not feel like we're waiting for some people. Okay, we have Eight of Wands, sorry. Queen of Swords, we've got Gemini, 10 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, 2 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Devil, so Capricorn. So Capricorn and Gemini, strong. Okay. So the encouragement and the affirmation is that Source has been seeing, for those that this relates with, Source has been seeing, and the ancestors have been seeing our movements, our action. The divine has been seeing our movements, our action towards things. So Eight of Wands is like communication, is physical movement. They're also saying that they've heard our prayers or things that we have been asking for, communicating with Source that we want, that are going to bring us healing. And this just fell down the side reverse. So like if we were experiencing any delays in any area of our life, or stagnance, even frustration or cycles that we kept getting ourselves in, I'm seeing that those restrictions have been broken. Queen of Swords, our discernment is really on point right now. So it's important for us to trust it, especially when it comes to our healing, when it comes to community, when it comes to, I just heard community measures, so I don't know what that would be signifying. But at this current time, it's important for us to focus on community, what's going to bring healing for us. This is also like healing of the womb, of trauma, of generational stuff as well. So maybe some of us need to use our discernment and have conversations about that, or maybe we'll be communicating. Yeah, there's a lot of communication here. So communicating something could just be with ourselves about what we want to heal, or the conversations that we could be having right now with others could be really healing. And I heard like sustaining and nourishing. 4 of Swords and the Devil. Yeah, so right now, Source is really encouraging us to move forward in terms of cutting out any toxic, unhealthy habits, especially when it comes to rest and stress. So if we have any attachments there, it's important for us to like make plans as well to figure out like, and this is also choice. This is about like making choices along the journey, and I'm seeing that Source is reminding us that it's actually okay to change our mind as well. So you might have decided something and then you're like, oh no, I don't actually want to do that anymore. That's for a reason. That's because Source, or we're meant to go through different experiences that helps us identify what we actually want, right? So King of Cups at the base of the deck, and that helps us reconnect and deepen our connection to self, our connection to our soul. I want to say our okra, or our destiny, our ori as well, but also our heart and our heart's expression and how we want to express ourselves in general. Some of us we have 7 of Swords and 4 of Cups. Some of us may need to like just be a little detached at the moment. This is also like maybe not sharing your movements with people too much. So, but this is also about needing to work through emotional blocks as well when it comes to our expression. So some of us, maybe there have been parts of us, or we're being called to use our discernment to like discern in ourselves where we have been operating out of self-deceit, and where we're sensing deceit or lack of integrity, dishonesty in others or in the collective, and that's how we move with, and that's how we would then move with detachment. And then we have Judgment. So Judgment is a calls for a time of reflection, a calls for a time for us to sit with ourselves, and it's a very aligned time. It's a time that has been set by the divine, whether it's the stars or astrology or the moon or the sun, or like it, but it has to do with the forces of nature setting things up with 3 of Swords, so we can heal. Yeah, there's a lot of healing that is being called to happen, or our ancestors are calling certain things to be healed. So if things are coming up within us, even especially to do with childhood. I also heard fertility, so seeing fertility dolls in here. Some of us, it can be to do with self-neglect, like how we neglect or abandon ourselves and our emotions, and we maybe have been consciously or unconsciously making this choice. So source is wanting us to come back into our power that way and heal certain dynamics that we have with ourselves, and it could just be coming from like how we were raised or whatever. Yeah, sleep is important, sound is important, music, that might help some of us transmute any hurt with the 3 of Swords. And then we also have Ace of Cups. So there's new experiences coming after this healing, after this collective opportunity to heal. And I think that it's going to be really transformative, and a lot of us will be receiving fresh cups of love, and that it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come from others. It can just come from these experiences that we're having. So you could be by yourself and experiencing certain things that source and the divine want to offer. And also I'm hearing like cleansing as well. So whatever we're experiencing in these new experiences will be cleansing for us, even though they can be painful or bring up anxiety. But I'm seeing that our advice for that would just be to take it slow, and to make sure that we are consulting our logic as well, like our higher self, I want to say, and our innate wisdom in order to face any challenges when it comes to our investments. So being adaptable is really important at this time as well. I'm actually going to pull an affirmation really quickly because I feel like it's needed. So this can be an affirmation that you say to yourself every morning or every evening for the next week, or however long you decide you want to say it for. Just made some affirmation cards that we use, and a few of these affirmations are up as prints that you can put up on your wall on our website as well if you're keen on that. Okay, one affirmation for the collective. It is, I invite softness into my love life. Embrace the sweet, soft, and gentle moments around you that you are called to experience. Someone really loves and adores you. Open your heart. Oh, that's so cute, fam. So there's there's so much to give and receive and embrace. I want to hear. I also just heard hugs. I also heard sweet talk. So some of us may be experiencing people sweet talking to us. I also heard trying to convince us of something, so be mindful of that as well. Intention is everything. But yeah, I feel like within our independence, within our self-sovereignty, Source is reminding us that the self-sovereignty doesn't need to always be hard. It can be gentle. It doesn't always need to be a struggle. And to know that we're protected in our own like mana that we all have, or spiritual sovereignty that most of us have. And as we continue to move from that place, we are able to be more precise. And as we're continuing to move down our path or make choices, Source is reminding us to call our energy back to ourselves regularly. So don't forget to do that. An easy way that I always say is you could just say out loud, Divine Source, highest ancestors, those of love, light, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace only. I thank you for your divine protection always, and I call back my full life force from the north, south, east, west, all realms and dimensions, or people, places, things, past, to be supported and uplifted in you. Higher source, divine ancestors, add anything else in there that you resonate with, and grounded in you, Papatūnuku or earth. Sweet fam.